Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Murray bowls. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Knowing the fact that both these teams play in the same conference, yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Back to Oubre. Pass to George. Right wing. Shoots a fader. And it's Derek White with the rebound. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Embiid, no good. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And Toronto has possession after the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. George up top. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
For Philadelphia.
Here's quickly.
Number 5, Quinton.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Garnett, that's good.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Now, here's Maxey. Garnett with the block. Here's quickly. Lays it up off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Oh, dominant move by Aldridge on the glass. Just manhandling the defender and then finishes strong.
Garnett outside. Pass to Barrett. Stolen. And here's Maxey outside.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The 76ers making a switch here. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's quickly. Here's Garnett. That one falls. Garnett's got his second basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside, George. Off target with his three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
Toronto shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he can't get the first one. And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. Now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
Good on the second free throw. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And it's Drummond missing. Raptors leading by 9. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to quickly. Six on the shot clock. Out to Barrett. For the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
16.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
76ers ENT.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Embiid. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Outside for Lowry. 6 to shoot. Fader on the way. Garnett grabs the board.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Let's turn our attention to the sidelines for the latest on Tyrese Maxey. Allie, what are they saying?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Philadelphia's head athletic trainer. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. Obviously not how they plan to start the year, and they'll have to make some early adjustments to compensate. Guys?
Allie, thanks as always.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a rest of you. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Raptors leading by 10. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
That free throw missing. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Garnett getting it done down there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Aldridge left side. Over Garnett. Aldridge's shot is good. Aldridge has got 8.
A mid-range master. Give Aldridge the ball in this area and just let him do his thing.
Here's Mamu.
Oh, my goodness. Man.
Assisted by
How about the style with that one?
Well, you can't pull off a slam like that without at least a little bit of flair.
Silky smooth. A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Back to Barrett. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Garnett. Garnett rattles the rim.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Here's Aldridge. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. Raptors leading by 11. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Outside, George. Inside, Bona rips it home after the terrific move.
Yeah, that felt like PG was baiting the defenders there. Great use of the pick.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Back to quickly. They set the pick. Here's Mamu Kalashvili with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mamu Kalashvili has got 4 this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside, George. Toronto grabs the miss. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Toronto shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
number 14.
23 seconds left in the first half. Pass to quickly. Excellent D there from George.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
To the paint. 3 seconds left.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 11-point game. And the dunk by Embiid.
Get out of that man's way and be throwing down that power finish.
And with Joel Embiid, Richard, you worry that injuries have stolen his best years from him.
The 2023 MVP season was magical. You hope he can stay healthy because he is truly a unicorn. Just an incredible...
Look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
And This is the work ethic Garnett possesses. Really hustles down the floor in transition. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Garnett. It's White on the wing. No good on the triple. The 76ers trailed by 9. And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. In the corner, it's Oubre. And the 3 off target. Raptors leading by 9. Here's Murray Boyd. He's got 9. To the middle. Here's Garnett. And Embiid pulls it down. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. It's rebounded by Quickly. Toronto with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Aldridge. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Toronto now. They have a 9-point lead. And now we've got the intentional foul. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. Gone in this third quarter now. Quickly looking it over. Here's the 3. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in. A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
The 76ers trailed by 9. Pass to Aldridge. Fades and shoots. And the shot falls short this time. And so they choose to intentionally foul. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And Philadelphia making a change here. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Active quickly. Shot clock at 5. To stop the drought. And the shot goes in. Quickly's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here they come. Round of applause for your 76ers.
The Raptors making a switch here.
For your Philadelphia 76ers.
Toronto leading by 11. They double him with George to the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Outside, George. A three-pointer, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Battle. Cans it from downtown. Battle's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Lets a floater go, and Lowry gets it to go.
Oh, love the smooth shot from Lowry, keeping it out of the defense's reach with the floater.
There's the double team with Martin. Pirtle inside. Scoreless thus far. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And here we go. Oubre can't get it to go. Oubre with the steal. George, that's a two-pointer. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Raptors lead by 4.
Toronto, 37.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Aldridge. The shake. Rebound by the Raptors.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Garnett inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And when Garnett has it going, he's unguardable. I love how confident and versatile he is on offense.
Quickly with it. Lowry picks him up. Stolen by Martin. It's George on the wing. Out to the right wing. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Down low, Oubre. Here's Aldridge. Deflected by Garnett. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And I love how Aldridge uses his size to hold his own against defenders and just routinely scores up over the top.
Barrett. The three doesn't go. Fast break, Philadelphia. Now George. And here is Aldridge. Lets it go from 14. Count it.
And with that array of moves at his disposal, Aldridge sure has a well-rounded offensive game.
Here's White. Now Barrett. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
White outside. Shot clock at 6. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 19.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. The three goes down.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because
He's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Here's Barrett. Now quickly. Now White. Launches it. Not gonna go. Lowry with the ball.
I got him.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And stolen by White.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Raptors.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Garnett.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lowry with the ball. Now Garnett defending. Buries the jumper. Now quickly. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.